begins now! Ah! Get it out, get it!
Once upon a time, in the fantastical Mushroom Kingdom, the iconic plumbers Mario and Luigi made their leap from the pixelated world of video games to the silver screen in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. This cinematic adventure is a journey for fans and a delightful way to get into the franchise for newcomers as it blends in humor, action, and a touch of mushroom-induced mayhem. First things first, we gotta get the obvious out the way, and that this movie is beautiful looking. I guess that's to be expected with a budget of 100 million and a series of this magnitude, but still, that won't stop me from gushing about how beautiful the animation is. We gotta talk about that epic entrance that Bowser had in the beginning, with pulling up to the Ice Kingdom and stunning on these penguins with his Goombas and his Koopa Troopers. I like the penguins' determination to fight them off, even if it was a far-fetched idea to begin with in the first place. I also liked how the movie showed Mario and Luigi's day-to-day lives as plumbers. Starts off with a hilarious commercial using some of the music from the games. That's another thing I wanted to talk about, which is that I love the incorporation of the music from the Mario games. Then again, it's not that hard considering the fact that they're all certified bangers. Despite all this, Mario and Luigi aren't taken seriously by those in their life. This includes everyone from Spike to those in their family, minus their mother. This all starts to reach its boiling point, particularly with Mario, as his dad berates him at the dinner table in front of their family for not only taking a chance on his dreams, but for also dragging his brother down with him. I mean, he didn't have to agree with his son's life choices. Even that was cold for him. Shortly after, Mario leaves the table, causing a scene, rightfully so. Luigi eventually comes to his room and comforts him with food in an effort to cheer him up. I think this was the thing that I loved the most about the movie. It was that despite everything they went through, they always had each other to rely on in the good and in the bad. Their brotherhood is so wholesome, dude. Honestly, if they had a spin-off TV show, I would be there to watch it. Their brotherhood is displayed from beginning to the end, with them both thinking of each other the whole time and only thinking about reuniting. This includes the flashbacks of Mario always defending Luigi and Luigi always comforting Mario. This movie includes a good amount of Mario getting his ass kicked and getting underestimated. This includes everything from him learning how to use power-ups to quite literally getting pummeled by Donkey Kong and Bowser. The reason why I like this is because it kind of adds a realness to it, showing that he is human, but also that when he overcame these situations, it was rewarding. This was because of the constant refusal to give up and using his intelligence with the power-ups. The only time this didn't work for him was with Bowser. Despite his best efforts, he gets manhandled constantly. Eventually, he starts to give up, but this is long before he has flashbacks of his journey so far and seeing Peach, Toad, and Donkey Kong do their best to fight off Bowser. He then pulls up for round 2, knowing that he'll get his ass kicked again. When it looks like he's done for with Bowser's flames almost getting him, it's Luigi in a situation of reversals, saving his brother for once and picking him up physically and mentally. It's here where the theme of nothing being impossible for them as long as they have each other really starting to settle in. That entire scene was heartwarming. It might have actually been my favorite bit in the whole movie now that I think about it. Them both getting access to the superstar made sense considering this theme and made for an amazing scene for their final battle with Bowser, showing that it didn't have to be done alone. It was nice to see them get their much needed respect from everyone, including their mum and dad. Also, Bowser was a standout star in the movie, and of course they couldn't have casted anyone better for the role than the great Jack Black. I think the reason why he's great is the expression in his voice and the fact that it sounds like he's having fun with the script. Whenever I watch and or listen to Jack Black, it always feels like he's having fun with the script and it never feels like a job to him. He sounds like he has more energy than those half his age, and this man is in his 50s for crying out loud. Also, the Peaches song that he sings in the movie is freaking amazing, and I hope Jack Black got paid amazingly for the fantastic work that he put into this film. Little side note, but we have to talk about it. The little blue star child in this movie, the one in the cage. Dude, I have never laughed this hard in a while. Every time he was on screen, it was a joy to watch, with the amazing contrast of his depressing dialogue along with his adorable visuals. If I had to pick my favorite line in the film from him, it'd be, "Only hope is the sweet relief of death." I also like that they had him in the end credits as well, with some dialogue that was very fitting of his character. If you haven't watched this movie, please go do yourself a favor and watch it. It's bloody amazing. Another thing that really helped was the runtime of this film. With movies trying to get longer nowadays, it's refreshing when you have one like this with a runtime of an hour and a half. It makes its mark, does what it needs to do well, and then moves on, which is what I love about it. It's a very simple film, but with everything done right, and that's what I love about it. It's a kid's film, knows it is, but it's so damn enjoyable that anyone at any age can enjoy it. It gives a similar feel to the Toy Story movies in that sense. Thank you for watching and listening to me gush about this movie. Stay tuned for whatever else I put out. And this is Black Sugar Lovin', out.